Welcome to my channel. My name is Jenna Moon. I'm here again today for the second time. I hope everybody's doing well. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you could hit the likes on the way in or the dislikes, either one, don't matter. I like them both. But today is just not my day, guys. Hey, Carla. Today is just not my day. I just keep hitting roadblocks. Hey, life is a gem. I was planning on going to Salem today. Corona made that not happen. I went live this afternoon and explained it, and I was working on my case, and I was typing it all out, getting it all ready for you guys, and my computer crashes. And do you think I saved what I had wrote? No, because I was in the middle of writing it. So no, I didn't save it. So when my computer crashed, everything I wrote was gone. Everything I wrote was gone. Hey, Mandy Mixed Media, Miss Michelle. It wasn't too bad. It was more just disappointment, you know? I was really looking forward to going to Salem. Corona got in the way. So I was looking forward to doing a crime live, which we still will, but it won't be the way I usually do it. And my computer crashes. And because I didn't save everything, everything went with it. So the 4 hours of research that I did and my little fingers typed went bye-bye in internet world. Yeah, Samara, I'm gonna have to. I was so mad. So mad. I researched for like 4 hours, and I was typing for 4 hours, and all of a sudden my computer just decided to crash on me. And I was like, please no, please no, please no, please no, let me turn it back on and it all still be there. Nope, it's all gone. But I hope everybody else has had a better day than me. There's a dot on my computer and it's driving me nuts because it looks like it's on my face there. So I hope everybody's had a decent day compared to me. The cool thing is when after I got off my live with you guys, I went to the store and stuff and got, you know, the dog food, everything I needed. And then there was a Salvation Army right next to the store I went to, and they were open. And who does not like going and looking and rummaging and digging? And I was able to find American Eagle jeans. I was able to find some dress up for the grandbaby. I was so excited, and I think I only spent like $10. It was perfect, so that was good. No, no, nope, I did not. Hey, Remy, it was all gone, all of it. Everything I typed was gone. So, anyways, I did get something that was really disturbing sent to me today. And it was really disturbing, so I have that because that was one thing I wanted to talk about before I did my crime. And I can kind of give you guys the gist of what my crime was, and I'm going to redo the research on it, and I'm going to retype it out because I definitely want to do this case. So maybe I'll give you a recap. Oh, I've checked and checked and checked, Mandy. It's gone. It's all gone. Hey, Miss Behaven. Good evening. So, let me read you guys this. This is heartbreaking, disturbing, and this man needs to rot in jail. So, this happened in Chicago. And it says, I don't know why, I'm sorry. Man, 18, denied bail after admitting to sexual assault of a 7-year-old during an e-learning. Now, I'm not going to be able to read chat because I'm going to open I'm going to be reading it, so I'm not going to be able to see chat, but then I will come back. So listen to this. So an 18-year-old Chicago man is being held without bond after charged in an alleged sexual assault of a 7-year-old girl seen during an online learning Thursday in West Chesterfield neighborhood. Cartrell Walls is facing felony charges of predatory criminal sexual. Hold on. Sorry, my husband decides to come out right at the right time. And he doesn't like to be on camera. So give me 1 second, guys.
Come on, boys. Come on.
All right, sorry. Let me go back. So, Catrell Walls is facing felony charges of predatory criminal sexual assault of a victim under the age of 13. And judge denies Walls bail Saturday. Cook County prosecutors said the Southside man sexually assaulted a relative that was witnessed by the girl's teacher and classmates during an e-learning session earlier this week. Police said the girl was seen performing a sexual act on a male in the 200 block of 89th Place at around 1:30 p.m. Thursday through the online remote learning application. The microphone was muted on the girl's computer, but the camera was on as a handful of other students were logged into the Google Meet session, prosecutors said during Wall's bail hearing. The teacher was working on a different computer during the pause in class when she heard two other students say, "What's going on? What is happening?" according to prosecutors. When the teacher opened the screen back into her online class, she saw the 7-year-old girl engaging in a sexual act. The teacher yelled for the other students to log off and called the girl's name, telling her to turn off her camera. The teacher allegedly then saw Walls pick up the laptop and close it. The teacher reported what she saw to the school principal, who called the girl's family. Chicago police and authorities from Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, prosecutors said. When the girl's father, principal, and school's chief executive officer went to the home to ask the girl about what happened, she initially said Walls just hit her. But when the principal spoke with her away from the family, the girl allegedly described the sexual assault and said it had happened before. Police responded and took the man into custody. The girl was taken to the Commerce Children's Hospital for evaluation, and her condition has not been released. Police said earlier Saturday, Walls was identified as one of the people seen in the online forum. During an interview with detectives, Walls allegedly admitted to what the teacher and the students had seen in the video, as well as other assaults of the girl since she turned 6. Prosecutor says Walls broke out in tears and told the officers, "I don't know why. I'm sorry. Screw that." An investigator by Area 2 detectives in the incident is ongoing. The 18-year-old had been out of jail on bond following a previous felony charge of unlawful use of a weapon. Walls is a senior in high school and has been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which impairs his ability to control his impulses, his defense attorney says. This ongoing history of assault for approximately a year, according to the victim, leads me to believe this is not something that will just stop because I have ordered it to, Judge Charles Beach said. This history and his actions from this case led me to believe that he is a threat to an individual and the community as a whole. Walls is due back in court on November 21st to protect the identity of the victim. Obviously, they're not disclosing. Isn't that insane? Isn't that just insane? Hey, Gingerlock's mom. So now we have this whole world is up in arms because of this pandemic. Parents are trying to work and teaching their children at home. And now we have predators that are doing things without realizing that they're still on the computer, and his defense attorney is going to say he can't help it. He has impulse problems. Are you kidding me? There's no impulse problem there. That man is sick and disturbed and needs to be locked away. And to admit that he's been doing it for a year, I have a feeling she's probably not his only victim. And for him to only be 18 years old in high school, sad, sad case. And I can't imagine what the other 7-year-olds that were sitting there waiting for their teacher to come back, I can't imagine what they thought by seeing that. Because obviously, from the description, we know what he was having her do, which is it's just disgusting. Disgusting. My boyfriend has ADHD. Fuck no with that impulse crap. He's a predator. I agree. There's many people that have ADHD and they are not sexually abusing. And I'm sorry, they don't have really impulse. I don't believe. I know many people that have ADHD and they're hyper and they can't sit still and they're, 20 different things all the time, but the impulse is a totally different thing, I think. I don't think that it's actually due to his ADHD. And I think it's bullshit that they're going to use that as his defense. Crazy. So, the case that I was working on tonight, it happened in Cheshire, Connecticut. It was a home invasion back in 2007. So basically, let me give you the rundown because I can't really give you my notes because my notes are gone. So this occurred on July 23rd, 2007, and it was a family of 4. There was the father, who was a doctor, and his name was Dr. William Petit, and then he has a wife named Jennifer, and they have 2 daughters, Haley, who was 17, and an 11-year-old Michelle. Now, from let me just give you the gist. So the day before, on the 22nd, like the evening of the 22nd, Jennifer, the mother, and the 11-year-old daughter, Michelle, went to their local grocery store because they were going to buy groceries because Michelle, being 11, was going to cook dinner for her whole family. She was super excited about it. What 11-year-old isn't excited when they get permission to cook for the family? So they went to this grocery store and they're shopping and, doing all these things. Well, while they were shopping, there was a man inside the grocery store that was named, what was his name? There was Joshua Komsirovic, Sky, something like that. And then there's a Stephen Hayes. But Joshua was in the store and he was really interested in Michelle. She was 11 years old. He was really interested. And he happened to follow Jennifer and Michelle home. And he had gone to his friend Steven, and they were known to be they like to do home invasions. They like to go in and rob people, blah, blah, blah. So they saw this rich home, and they decided that they were going to break in, and they were going to rob them. Well, the home invasion ended up going in a totally different direction. It ended up being way worse than a home invasion, even though a home invasion is really bad. But basically, on the night of the 23rd, Joshua and Stephen had broke in to the Petit's home through a window in the basement. On the way up from the basement, on the stairs, was a baseball bat. Joshua decided to grab the baseball bat. When he entered the house, he had saw the doctor sleeping in the sunroom on the couch. And he ended up walking over to the doctor and hitting him 5 times in the head with the baseball bat. Now, the doctor survived that. He was loopy, obviously in pain, but he, yeah, that's what I just said, Remy. That's what I just said. So they hit the doctor in the head. He survived. He was, disoriented or whatever. They ended up tying him up with zip ties and things like that. And then they went throughout the house and found Michelle, Haley, and Jennifer. Do you want to come and tell the story, Remy? So they went throughout the house and they found all of them in their own bedrooms and they tied them all up. Then they went back downstairs and moved the husband from the sunroom to the cellar and tied him to a pole in the cellar. Then they ransacked the house. They were kind of disappointed with ransacking the house because they didn't really find anything that they were looking for. They were really disappointed. They weren't really finding anything. They were finding jewelry. They were finding things like that, but nothing to significance. And then all of a sudden they found a check register that showed that they had $40,000 in their bank account. And Joshua and Stephen wanted 15 of that. So Joshua stayed home, stayed at the house, and watched Michelle, Haley, and the doctor. While Stephen took Jennifer out of the home and brought her to her bank. So she goes into the bank and she tries to get a loan pretty much for the $1,500. The bank gives it to her. Now this is right when they first opened, but while she was in there, she ended up telling the teller that there's two men, they have us held captive in our home, they're really nice, I think they just want money, but please call the police. Please call them, blah, blah, blah. She leaves the bank. The manager ends up calling 911. The bank manager ends up telling them everything that Jennifer said, that there's two men, they have her family held hostage, blah, blah, blah. So instead of the police going to Jennifer's home to see what was going on, the police go to the bank instead. Police go to the bank to take a report. Now, on their way home, Stephen and Jennifer stop at a convenience store to get gas. It shows it on tape that he got $10 worth of gas. He put them in gas tanks, gas thingamajiggers, the gas for lawnmowers, those red buckets. He ended up taking them from their home and he fills them up. They get back in the car and they go back to the house. Well, when they get back to the house, that's where the plans change. Because Stephen takes Jennifer back up to her room, and instead of tying her up, he rapes her. And then he strangles her to death. Now, you would think they got the money, so why not just drop her off, tie them up, and leave? That's what they were there for, right? They were there for a home invasion. So you got what you wanted. She went to the bank. She got all the money that you wanted. So drop her off, tie him up, and run away, right? No. Instead, they come back from the bank. Stephen decides that he's going to bring her up to the room. He sexually assaults her, and he strangles her. Then Joshua, if you remember correctly, Joshua is the one that initially saw Jennifer and Michelle at the grocery store. He was really interested in the 11-year-old girl, which is disgusting, but he was interested in her. So while Stephen was raping Jennifer, the mom, Joshua goes into the bedroom and rapes Michelle. Now, the father is down cellar, and the father can hear through the vents that something's going on. So he tries to escape, and he does. But instead of escaping to go help his family, he escapes out the window in the basement the same way they came in to go get help. So Joshua ends up raping Michelle. Then they go into Haley's room, rape Haley. The mother is dead. From strangulation. They rape them, and then they tie them back up and leave them tied to their bed. Then they go and they grab the gasoline that Stephen had bought while he was out. And they start spreading the gas all throughout the house. And they lit the house on fire. And left. Now, the father was at the neighbor's house, in the yard, yelling for help, and the neighbors didn't initially recognize the doctor due to the severity of his injuries, and Stephen and Joshua had fled the scene with the family car, and the police were on their way to the house, and they were immediately spotted, and a pursuit took place, but the house caught on fire, and it ended up killing Haley, Michelle, and obviously Jennifer was already dead, but she also perished in the fire. Like I said, I'm going to give you guys more details of this story. I'm so mad that my computer crashed because this is a really interesting story, and we're going to do more of it, but Stephen Hayes basically got convicted on 16 counts and sentenced to death. Joshua got convicted of 17 charges, including 6 capital felonies, and he was sentenced to death, but it was commuted to life in prison. Now, Stephen Hayes, it was also sentenced to death, but it was commuted to life in prison. Now, mind you, the other scary thing is prior to doing this, prior to that night, Stephen had messaged Joshua, texted him, and asked him if they were going to do this tonight. Basically, I remember this part. He said, "I'm chopping at the bit to get started. Need a margarita sound." And Joshua didn't answer him. So then he said, "Are we still on for tonight?" And then finally Joshua answered and said yes. So Stephen asked, "Soon?" And Joshua replied, "I am putting my children to bed. Hold your horses." And it's just sick to me. Hold your horses. I'm putting my children to bed. And he says, "Dude, the horses want to get loose." So basically, this guy, one of the guys is a parent to small children. Yet he goes and does the home invasion and rapes these women and sets them on fire and kills them, all for money that they already got. So why they went from doing a simple home invasion to murder in a blink of a snap of a finger, I don't think anybody's going to understand why or be able to ever get the answers of why, because it was supposed to only be a home invasion and then it turned into beatings, rape, and murder. So that was the case that I was working on tonight, and I'm just so bummed because it's a really interesting case, and I hate giving you guys like the half-ass version of it, but I'm trying to tell you based on what I could remember of my notes. They did plan it out, yes. They planned this all out. Their eyes were on them for a bit, but the plan wasn't to rape them, beat them, and murder them. Their eyes were on them because of the doctor. They knew the doctor had money. They were watching them and setting up for that because they wanted the money. I'm definitely going to do a part 2. Like I said, I didn't have enough time because I spent almost 4 hours writing it all out, and then it crashed. And I think it crashed at 6:30, and I was going live at 7:30. There was no way I could rewrite it. So I'm definitely going to tell you the case bit by bit, break it all down like I always do. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys the gist of this case on top of that disgusting Chicago case that is going on right now. Cindy, this happened in Cheshire, Connecticut. And if you look up Stephen Hayes, you'll find it. He was sentenced to death, but it was commuted to life in prison. But basically, they went in to do a home invasion. Him and his friend Josh went in to do a home invasion on Petite family, which is a doctor, wife, and 2 small children. And they got the money that they wanted. They brought the wife to the bank and everything, but then they raped all 3 of the girls, and then set the house on fire and killed them all. But the doctor got out. He had a lot of head injuries from the baseball bat, but he got out and he lived, but he lost his whole family. He lost everything. It's such a sad case. Yeah, it was a really popular case. I'm just so bummed. I'm so bummed about it. So please know, hey Shauna, please know that I will be redoing this case and I will do it right for you guys. It is Cheshire. Thank you, Shauna. Mel Barrow, hey. Oh, really? You're from Cheshire, but in the UK? I could do better. You know that I like doing my own research, but like I said, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So I was like, well, I can talk about what's going on with this sick 18-year-old molesting his family member while she's on the school app, and the teachers and all the kids catch it because she had her camera on. So he got caught and he's in jail, but he's trying to say that because he has ADHD, he has impulse problems. So that's why he did it, which is such a bullshit excuse, and it's sick. But yeah, the kids, they were all 7 years old. They sat there and watched their friend from school be molested by another person on the online schooling. And the teacher ended up, doing everything, but it's disgusting. So I figured I'd talk about that and then kind of give you guys a rundown of what I was going to do tonight. So I don't know if anybody, I want to give a shout out. If anybody is members in here of Carla, please go read her community post, because she is doing a members Google phone call type thing with all her members tonight. So if you are a member, please go read her community post so you guys can join her. I believe that's at 9:30. I believe. Don't quote me. You'll have to read her community post, but I believe it's 9:30. So I just want to put that out there, because a lot of people aren't getting notifications and a lot of people are not getting people's community posts. So I just want to make sure you guys know. ADHD does not cause impulse issues. They need to have him evaluated if that's the excuse. 9:30. Thank you, Gingerlock's mom. I thought it was 9:30. But yeah, so it's a pretty crazy case. I'm working on another case. Somebody sent me another case. They want to stay anonymous, and that is completely fine by me, because they want to be anonymous, and they're allowed to be anonymous. So this person had sent me a case tonight that looks really interesting, and they kind of know the area and stuff like that, so they might be able to film some stuff for us without speaking because they do not want to be known. So we might be able to come up with something where they can kind of film where it happened and stuff like that and be able to send it to me without anybody knowing who sent it to me. But I am working on that case, and it seems like a really good case. The other case that I am been looking into really deep is the one Ginger Lux sent me, and that's the boys of Buck County. I've been watching and doing research on that, so that case is going to be coming. And when I go to do that case, I think Ginger Lux is going to come up and be able to talk, so we have that to look forward to. Like I said, you guys just got to bear with me. It's a lot of research. I'm trying to give it to you guys in a timely manner, in an efficient way, but it's me and me alone doing all this research, trying to get it out to you guys. So please bear with me. I am going to try to get better, maybe finding a more efficient way to get the research, done quicker so I can be going live a lot more. But just bear with me. I am working on it, and I appreciate all you guys here for the support. But there's a lot of good cases that I am working on all at once, so I'm really excited for those to come out. Yes, if everybody can give prayers and love to Ginger Lux. She has just had such a tough road. She's just had a really tough road, and we need her better. And that girl deserves to be home because she's back in the hospital again. Oh, you're welcome, Shauna. No, thank you guys, because without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't have anybody to listen to me do cases. So really, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, but I like doing it because I have you guys to enjoy it, to listen and enjoy it. So it means a lot to me. I bet, Ginger Lux. I bet. I would be sick of being sick and tired of being sick myself. And Samara, I know you guys will help me. I know. But life just gets busy. Everybody's got something going on. But maybe I can come up with something. Maybe I can come up with like a team, and I can kind of I don't know, delegate certain things to people that want to help. Because like I said, it's a lot. And then, trying to put it into your own words. Because, yeah, could I go live and do a crime and read everything that is put out there? I could. I could open up the news. I could open up the case and read it word for word for word for word for word and give you guys the case and be done. But I don't want to do that. I want to be able to give you the case, but I also want to put my own perspective into it. I want to put my own twist into it. I want to put, my opinions in there. So it's hard. Jenna, if you let us know what cases you're interested in, and maybe some of us can research. Absolutely. Like right now, I'm working on the Bucks County case. The boys from Bucks County is one of the cases I'm working on. The other case that I just got tonight that I looked into a little, but need to look a little bit more, is the Michael Webb case. If you put in Michael Webb, you will be able to find it. And then this case that I'm working on right now that I was supposed to do tonight, that I will be redoing. And that, if you look under Stephen Hayes, you'll be able to find it. So those are the three that I'm working on right now. So If anybody, like I said, my email is in my about section. Basically, what I like to look for is facts, obviously. Pictures, because I do like to, tell you guys about the case, but then I like to show pictures afterwards because it gives you an idea of what people look like and, the home and where it happened and stuff. I really like that, so I could use pictures. And then if you guys can just send me articles and stuff, because even though you guys send me the article, I dissect that article. And I end up using the info, but I put my own twist into it. So, but right now, those are the 3 cases that I have in my back pocket that I am working on. I think the Bucks County one, I'm pretty much good on. I just haven't written it out yet. Gingerlocks gave me a lot of info on that. Gingerlocks knows that case very well. I've done some research. I just haven't put it into my writing yet. But I think I'm pretty good on the Bucks County one. And Jenna, we should work together on the Kelly Brandon case together. It's messed up fishy. Yeah, definitely, Mandy. Let me know. I had another YouTube creator come to me today, and they would like to collab about a case. And I would love to collab with people. I think that would be interesting to help my channel, but it would also, it's nice because I might feel one way about the case and the other person could feel a different way. Or we both could agree completely. But I think it would really be interesting to hear 2 sides of creators going back and forth about a case, because I think everybody views a case differently. Even if we still feel like that person is guilty, even though we know he, she, whatever, is a dirtbag and deserves to be in jail for life, still, there's still some stuff that we might agree on or disagree on, or I might view it one way and they might view it a different way. I think it would be really interesting. So if you want to collab, just there's a Facebook page about Kelly that I've gotten lost in for hours multiple times. I think her boyfriend did something to her. Let me look into it. Let me look real quick. Kelly, let's see. What is that case about? Let's look. Ooh. Let's look. I'm not looking at chat right now, guys, so bear with me. She's a 36-year-old woman. Okay. Live Oak police searching for missing 36-year-old woman. Police say Kelly was last seen by her live-in boyfriend, Edward Emerson, and several other tenants at the Sunshine Inn Hotel in Live Oak, Florida on July 14th. She's described as 5'4", 130 pounds, with brown eyes and black and gray hair. They say that Kelly left a voicemail for her boyfriend stating she was leaving and that she was getting into a car. Kelly was drinking at the time and believed to be intoxicated. Authorities say Kelly's phone has been off since that time and she has not been in contact with family or friends since she's been reported missing. Kelly left behind all her belongings, to include wallet, driver's license, as well as clothing, toiletries, and her vehicle. Wait a second, and her vehicle? But didn't it just say that she had left her boyfriend a voicemail stating she was leaving and that she was getting into the car? But now authorities are saying she left her car. Although Kelly has been described as self-sufficient and capable, alternate modes of travel, such as she's train hop, she likes hitchhiking. Family and close friends are growing increasingly concerned. Wow, that's interesting. But I find that interesting right off the bat that he said she left her a voicemail saying she was leaving and getting in the car, but police are saying she left her wallet, her ID, and her car. She was getting into a car, not her car. And I'm not sure that's what she said on that voicemail. Yeah, that's what the only thing I saw in this article is that's what they said. I think she jumped in a car with a dangerous person. Tallahassee, Florida. So she's been missing for a while and she hasn't been seen or heard from. Yeah, we definitely can. They started a fundraiser for her. They want to get a private investigator. They have a Facebook place. Yeah, we definitely can check that out. Seeing as it's a newer case and she's not found yet, we definitely could do that. The police let him drive her car from Florida to Maine. What? They let him take her car even though she's missing? Did they at least check her car and stuff? Did they at least check it before releasing it, or did they just let him take the car without even checking for anything? I mean, it seems like she's a drifter. From what, I mean, like I said, now this is me just opening it up for the first time. It seems like she's very carefree. Like they said, she likes to jump trains. She likes to hitchhike. So I think she's but still, even if you're that, you still talk to your family. You still keep in contact. And I'm sorry, when you have a boyfriend, I don't see you just leaving to leave and not ever talk to your boyfriend. Now, what makes you think it's the boyfriend, Mandy? One of the most horrific crimes of this century. Eddie was the last one to see her alive. Check Messenger. Nobody knows. The police won't say. I think he transported her in her car somewhere. Let's see. Which one do you want me to do? You got 1, 2. Play this on your live. It's her voicemail. All right, hold on. Let me play this. Let me see.
Oh, great, you're sleeping. I'm so glad I got that message from you before telling me how you're sorry and you love me and how you want me so much and all that bullshit just to get my car. Well, anyways, I've rented my own room at the Sunshine Inn and I've reported my car stolen and told them who stole it. So expect cops knocks at your door and I will be right next door at my own motel room because I'm not allowed to stay with you because I'm going to you get the benefit because you only look out for you. It's your money. It's just for you, but my money is for both of us, essentially, which is bullshit. And I should obviously definitely do the Detroit thing on my own or go to Iceland. Like, you are not a partner. You're not a partner. You turn on me a split second. You turn me out of nowhere. And I deserve way better. I did nothing to be called a fucking stupid idiot. And I did nothing to be called a cunt. So, I'm sick of your abuse. So go find. Oh, I'm gonna get in a car now. All right, bye.
I'm gonna go get into a car now.
Be called a cunt. So, I'm sick of your abuse. So go find. Oh, I'm gonna get in a car now. All right, bye. No,
You're going to rewind it again.
I'm gonna get in a car now. All right, bye. No, I'm gonna get in a car now. All right, bye.
Is it I'm going to go get a card now or
Oh,
get
I'm
in
gonna
a
get
card?
in a car now. All right, bye. No, I'm gonna get in a car now. All right, bye.
A group of members pointed out that the original voicemail WTAF published cut off the very end of the audio of the voicemail. Although we uploaded the full voicemail, YouTube clipped a couple of seconds off of the end. Please re-listen in full and you will hear Kelly begin to say what sounds like no before the audio cuts off. Link to the end of the clip. Let's click this link. Let's see what it says. Okay, it's 3 seconds long.
No, no,
Can you guys hear that?
no.
It's very vague. It does sound like no. But let's listen to that voicemail one more time. See if we can catch.
Oh, great, you're sleeping. I'm so glad I got the message from you before telling me how you're sorry and you love me and how you want me so much and all that bullshit just to get my car. Well, anyways, I've rented my own room at the Sunshine Inn and I've reported my car stolen and told them who stole it. So expect cops knock at your door and I will be right next door at my own motel room because I'm not allowed to stay with you because I want to see you pay. Oh, you get the benefit because you only look out for you. It's your money. It's just for you, but my money's for both of us, essentially, which is bullshit. And I should obviously definitely do the Detroit thing on my own or go to Iceland. Like, you are not a partner. You're not a partner. You turn on me a split second. You turn me out of nowhere. And I deserve way better. I did nothing to be called a fucking stupid idiot. And I did nothing to be called a cunt. So, I'm sick of your abuse. So go find. Oh, I'm gonna get in a car now. All right, bye.
So,
Called a cunt.
oh,
So,
let me stop that. Maybe they let him go to watch him. I seen a lot of that. Just shows they can do surveillance. I agree. I have seen that many, many times where they let him go just to kind of see because they don't have any evidence. So they're hoping that they'll mess up to give them something, some sort of lead, some sort of direction to go. So, yeah, you do see it. Maybe, Cindy, but Eddie is very suspicious. He's very involved in the case and trying to get police to tell him everything they know. Well, some people could take that as being suspicious, but other way, because if you guys remember the case of, what was her name? Dino, stop. What was her name? The one with the baby. From that just happened, right? Around the Gannon case. I forgot her name. But the one with the newborn baby and her best friend killed her and kept the baby. Everybody blamed her boyfriend. Everybody. They had him dead to rights that he killed her, and he had did something with the baby, blah, 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 because he was acting way too strange. He was in the camera light too much. He was asking too many questions. And come to find out, he was innocent as innocent can be. So like they say, everybody acts differently. There's no book, so I don't know. Maybe the boyfriend is, because obviously she says in this voicemail that she's sick of the abuse. So obviously Heidi Broussard, thank you. Yes. You know, obviously he mentally abuses her, obviously. Because she says it. She's sick of being called names and stuff. But I don't know. It's definitely an interesting case. I'll definitely look into it more. And if you want to collab, I will definitely collab with you. But he's in Maine now, I believe. She went missing in Florida. She's from New York. They were on their way to buy a house in Michigan. They loaded their vehicles with all their belongings. Now, why did she want to go to Iceland? Or wherever, Greenland, what did she say, Iceland? Why was she gonna go there? I was kind of confused about that. If you watch him on the second stream, WTAF he makes himself look guilty. Yeah, I'll have to watch it, because, I don't know. Hello, laying down. Listening, don't feel good. Sinuses are making me sleep. Oh, Eagle. I'm so sorry you don't feel good. Change of the season stinks. Hold on, I'm going to take a drink. Anybody like my face? Look at my new Halloween face. My dog wants to go to bed. He's telling me it's bedtime. He's like, Mom, get off. It's time to go to bed. I'm not going to bed. Go lay down. All right, well, stop. Give me 1 second. And this is why I need a little office instead of my living room, because I'm constantly got dogs, kids, husband, everybody. I need a little office where I can do my lives and not get interrupted. I've done tons of research on this case because I want to do a stream about it, so I'd be honored to have you collaborate with me. Definitely, you have my Facebook. We could do a phone call and talk. I'm going to definitely look into it more so I can kind of be where you are, but I'm sure you'll be able to give me more information. And I will definitely collab with you. And we can do it on either one's panel. It doesn't matter. We can do it on yours, and I could share it on mine, or we could do it on mine and you could share it on yours, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I have a craft room and I still get to interrupt it. I know. It's crazy. That's why I really try to go late, because usually everybody's settled and quiet, but not tonight. But it's been a crazy day for this household anyways. Maybe because Mama's been stressed. But with that said, guys, like I said, I am so sorry about Salem, but please keep your fingers crossed that it will open up next week and I can go. But like I said, it doesn't matter if it opens next week or next month or 6 months from now. We are going to do a Salem Live. We will be doing it. But it would be awesome to be able to have it open next week, because next week is Halloween. How cool would that be? Halloween is on Saturday. And my husband took Thursday and Friday off. So it would be really cool to go like the night before Halloween. And then maybe we could stay till dusk and hit the cemetery. So fingers crossed on that. And then, I promised you guys a crime live, and I kind of gave it to you, but not the way I like to do it. But, it just shows that I'm real, right? It just shows that life gets in the way, things happen, and you just keep pushing through, right? Even though your computer crashes and takes all your notes away, you're still able to pull it off. So I thank you guys all for coming in and supporting me. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. Either one. Don't mind. I like both of them. If you guys could share me around with your friends, hit the thumbs up for Jenna Moonoween, right? Thank you, Samara. Share me around. I will definitely be getting in touch with Mandy and the other person that wants to collab with me. I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that we can pick a case and do it, and I'm really excited to be doing this case with Mandy. It will be lots of fun. So everybody stay tuned for that. Remember, anybody that's a member for Carla, please try to make it to her thing tonight. She's really excited about it. Would love to show her all the support. So if you guys could check out her community post. And everybody just have a fabulous rest of your weekend. Usually Sundays I don't go live. It's family day, but all my kids are gone. And so I might surprise you tomorrow. Depends on my plans. But I might surprise you tomorrow. But if I don't, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Everybody, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay you. And thank you guys so much for being in here. Thank you, Mel. Big things happen around these parts. Love it. Yes, Mandy. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.